No matter how well you assume you know God, there is always a side of God that you will never know. And there is a side of God that you can know, but you don't yet know. The revelation of God that God has given us is enough for us to attain to Him, for us to be saved, for us to walk with Him. But it is always a joyful thing when God gives somebody more than is more revelation of Himself than is needed to make heaven. And how this happens is when a soul falls deeply in love with God and is filled with great desire to know God even more. A lot of people get confused and get distracted by the things that God can do. You know, the fact that God can move mountains and calm storms and all that, the fact that Jesus can raise the dead and stuff like that can cause many people to become distracted from the actual character of Christ, from the person of Christ Himself, rather than just His gifts. And that is kind of a mistake. Even though it is good to come to God, even when you have that kind of mind that, okay, you're coming to God for what He can give you, it is something. It is better than rejecting God. But then there is something higher, something better, coming to God for God Himself. That is way better. And so I'm inviting you to pray, to learn to pray and ask God to increase your desire for Him, to increase your knowledge of Him, so that He can reveal Himself to you, so that you can get to know Christ the more. Not simply the way you think you understand Him from reading the scriptures, but in a way that makes you truly formidable, in a way that makes you want to emulate Him even more in your life, in a way that makes you a better person, a better man or a better woman, in a way that translates into action for you, in a way that changes your life. That is the whole point of knowing God, in a way that changes your life. Today we are celebrating the feast of the holy name of Jesus. We are celebrating the holy name of Jesus today. The name of Christ is powerful. And it is powerful in more than just the ability to cast demons and change the course of history. But it is powerful in the sense that when we place this name in our hearts, we become transformed into Christ Himself. There is an ancient meditation, ancient Oriental meditation, where you close your eyes and just call the name of Jesus. Just meditate on the name of Jesus. Just let Jesus become the center of your being, the center of your heart, the center of your soul. So whenever during the day you feel scattered, you feel lost, you feel hopeless, you feel down, you close your eyes and just call the name of Jesus. Meditate on the name of Jesus. Call the name of Jesus. Jesus will come to you. So I hope that you can keep praying to know God, to encounter God in a real way. Not simply to encounter His works or His power, but to encounter Him Himself and to fall in love with Him, to become friends with Him, to the point that you don't even need anything from Him. That is the best possible scenario that I can imagine. Because so many of these saints got to a point where they were no longer praying for anything else but for an increase in love. Nothing else. No prayers for money, no prayers for anything, just for an increase in love. I mean, you can keep praying for your money and your cars and everything. It is okay. It is fine. It is not bad. But you will keep begging God to reveal that thing to you that made these people go crazy for Him, to count you in as well. Because that is the best mode of existence that we can have in this world. It is like tasting heaven while still on earth. So I invite you to pray to God to increase your desire for Him. Hopefully, He will answer your prayer. God bless you.